Hi everybody. Hi Mom. This is it. It's finally finished. I worked on this a long time because I didn't want to finish it. I was having such a good time. And it was just so much fun making this journal. And it's a biggie. She's fat. It's a 2-inch spine. And it's 8.5 by 6 inches wide. There are 3 signatures, and there's a lot of, layering going on in the front. This kit is, well, it's actually 4 different kits. So this is the vintage stuff, and then 2, 3, and 4. And I can't tell you what's in what. You'd have to go and just look through them. I will link the store in the box below the video. Okay, what can I tell you? I've done some mixed media and, whatever. There's some tissue back here as well. And, you can tell what I've done. This here is, I got this paper pad. It's actually a lightweight cardstock from Walmart a long time ago. Had some really pretty collage type papers in it. I've done a metal piece over here. I've bent it over the edge so that the pull won't dent the side of the book, and it's a Butterbee scrap. And this one here is the Tim Holtz hitch post, or hitch fastener. I always call it a hitch post. I think that's a horse thing. I'm going to widen out just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so let's just get started. It's just a hairband closure as normal, and these are also, the corners are Butterbee scraps. Okay, so, and the story begins. Now this also is in the store. Oh, it's got a bunch of stuff on it. You know what it's like when you're Mod Podging. Anyway, these are part of the kit. So anything that isn't, I will point out, because there is some in here that isn't. I've done some stamping. The pages are coffee stained, very lightly, and you'll see this veining in here. I don't know if that shows up on, yeah, I think it does. It's just because I cover my baking sheets in tinfoil and I leave it. I don't change it out every time. I leave it because it builds up nice coffee in there and it just looks awesome. I made these little things. This was Denise inspired. She was talking about friendship pins in, I guess it was high school. That was after my time, guys. So yeah, she's younger than I am. I vaguely remember these, but I don't think it was something that I did. But anyways, I thought it was such a cute idea, so of course I ran to the dollar store. Good old dollar store. I've used some cloth for tabs, and then I've alcohol inked the tiny attacher, the staples, Tim Holtz, with gold. There's some washi tape, and I think it's from Little Yellow Bicycle. I think that's the name of it. And then I, stamped with my cardstock, or my corrugated card. I believe these ones here are free in the store. There's a sheet of words, just, for journals and stuff. And then, of course, I've done the Martha Stewart edging. And this is a recycled envelope from my bank. So I've just added some of the leftover paper to decorate it. This background paper is in 4. I do remember that because I just did this one. So this is in vintage 4, and there's clocks all behind it. There's the mini bingo card, and then this little guy comes out. And it's just a cutoff, but, writable. And then it flips down, so you can add a little photo here if you like. And then it folds open, so you can journal behind it, so you can see the clocks there now, I think. And it's also a pocket. So you open that up, and there's a little Tim Holtz doll, paper doll. And then this is one of the cards in the kit, in one of the kits. Bingo card also in one of the kits. This is my favorite page of all time. I just absolutely love the way this turned out. This is also in one of the collections, and I just fussy cut it out. And then, of course, I showed you the tutorial on the little tab things, and that just holds the bingo card. These are part of a collection. And then this is that Franken paper. I'd never heard of it before. I've done it before, but I didn't know it was called that. And when Vintage Moss was telling me, yeah, you know, my mom has done this Franken paper, I was like, what? And then when she was explaining what it was, oh yeah, I've done that. But anyway, it's good to be reminded of things you have done in the past, because then you can do them again, right? And then this is part of one of the collections. Here's I don't remember what stamp that is, but I'm sure you guys have seen it a million times. There's another little bingo card. This is not mine. This I paid for Etsy. And then this is part of a collection. Flips down so you can journal. This one as well. And all I've done is put a little index card, cut down index card in there. And this one's Believe. Okay, so that is Christy Art, that one. This is part of mine. And these little frames, the photo frames, are from Paper Collection. And I honestly, everybody knows the Paper Collection, but for 2 days I've been trying to think of what it is and I can't think of it. But anyway, they were just one of the sheets, so you cut them out. This is part of a collection, and I either printed on the backs, this is one of the papers I've done, or I've inked. One of the two. This one's Inspire. This was gifted. Oh, I just love the feel of that. It feels really cool. This is in one of the collections, and another bingo card. This is in one of the collections. I think you guys recognize all this stuff. At least I hope you do. I forgot to tell you, the paper is several collections. So a lot of it is Best of Can Company, I believe. And then I don't know. I just ripped out of books, you know. I don't remember who that is. There's the new one. So this is in the 4th kit, along with the CD envelope. Now this one's going this way. Now this was a suggestion from Jamie, because I had done them with it as a top load. But when you do that, it's a lot of fussing around if you want to sew them in. Doing it this way, you can actually cut two, lay one on top of the other, wrong sides facing, after of course you've, you know, glued your, or like bent your sides in. And then it's easy. Then you've got the side. Worked great. So thank you, Jamie. Okay, so then this is part of one of the collections. Now, these were prototypes. So the ones that are actually in a kit are really long. Like they're full page. These ones are just, you know, I didn't want to waste them. Then I had these little cute tags from Staples that I just stamped and stained up. And then that's one that I designed that's not available to buy. This is from... what's her name? Vintage Garden. Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Sorry, clearly I'm tired. My brain has stopped working. This is part of one of the collections. Oh, this is paper from the dollar store. And it's a big sheet. I just folded it in half, made a pocket. So you can see here, I cut a circle out of cardstock, cut it in half, glued it on the edge, and then I took a smaller circle punch and then punched it. So it strengthened that. And in there is a couple of cards. This one is a photo that I took in Hawaii. And then that one, which I love that one. It's so beautiful. Lots of writing space. There's over 80 pages that you can write on. And this I've included, it's the little calendar for May, and I wrote 2018 because that's when I made the book. And then there's a little envelope that's attached with the Tim Holtz paper clip. And in that is a little journal card that I've printed on the back. I love this one. It turned out really pretty. It just goes there. If I don't put them back right away, you guys, I forget where I put them. There you go. Oh, and this one is plain, I believe. I didn't put anything on it, just kind of crinkly. This is A Little Birdie Told Me. Prima, I do know that one. This is cut out with this paper that Vintage Moss told me how to do, so I tried it. And it makes like a rust paper. She's doing a tutorial on it, you guys, so watch for that. I have to watch it again because I can't remember how I did it. And, excuse me, the die is from AliExpress. I don't have the number, so I'm sorry. This is part of one of the kits. And then I made a sheet of, you know, different little words. This one's memories. And then stamped over it. There's a little tag here. Now I left that hanging so it kind of holds that down. And then this folds out, but you flip it this way, you can write on it. This is in, I want to say it's in the first one I did. First or second. Good times. Okay, this is in one of the kits. Not sure which one. Just a bunch of layering. So all three of these are in the kits. This is just a stamp that I had that I just stamped it out and cut up. And then you can journal under here. This is part of a kit. This one's My Journey. I believe these are in the store. I'm pretty sure they are. Then there's the mason jar that I did the tutorial on. And I put this one behind it, which I've stamped lines on it. These are... I'll link it in the bottom. I did find it in my, you know, past purchase history. So I'll link her store for the. She still has these images. You know, sometimes I've had things for so long, and then I tell people, oh yeah, it's here, and then they've closed their store or something, and I feel really bad. But I did check, and she's still there. These are button dies that I have, and I've just, you know, put a couple layers of clear embossing on them. There's a little faux envelope, so it just opens up to write, and another journaling card there. And then this is that booklet that I also did the tutorial on. It's just the scrap papers with the little tuck spot. And then this was also gifted. It was in a book that was sent to me, and it went well with this particular journal. So I included it. That one's Memories again. And this one is Dream. Oh, yeah, every signature has the little pins. And that one's Carpe Diem, Seize the Day. There's one of the envelopes that's in a kit with, this one is the new card. I'm not sure the envelope is. Might be. I don't know. My memory is like, wow. And then that's a larger version. Gee, I wish I could remember the paper collection, but anyway, you probably know it. So this is just a bunch of layering. This is Can Company paper. And I already had this done up, and I just thought it went well with this particular book. And then on this side, another one from the kit, I did a little tiny tag, which is that Sizzix tag, and this does fold open. And then this is in one of the kits. Here's a little, and it's also a tuck spot back here. I had something there, and I don't know what happened to it. I'll put something in there. I'm sure I have lots of things actually here. There's one right here, sitting right here. There we go. And this is a flip out. This, another little tiny tag, another Tim Holtz paper doll. That's part of one of the kits. Did some faint stamping in the back, and that was inspired by Denise. I watched her video and thought, oh, I haven't done that in ages. There's another one of those little cards that fold out, and then there's a little tag that I stamped up. There's the other side of the CD holder. I like that card. So I used that rust paper to make the little tab tops as well. Another tag I did. This one I did with some gelatos just to give it a little bit of color, some stamping and grunging. You know, just a bunch of little layering pieces here. There's another fold down. It's got 3 little tags in it. I like this one. Coffee stained. Went nice and grungy. I like that. That's just some cheesecloth. There's the rusty key. I hope I've still got you on frame, or in frame. Large bingo card. And then the Cadbury. So both those are in the kit. That one. Nothing on here. That's a neat stamp. I think that's a Stampin' Up stamp. I'm starting to purge some of my stamps. I have so many, it's ridiculous. Okay, there's the second card for that one. But it did, you know, I didn't have to trim this card down at all because I didn't lose any space. And then on this side I did a flip. So this is in the newest kit. And then there's a little admit one here. Ticket. Just some layering. There's that little tiny piece I said, don't throw anything out, you'll use it. There you go, I used it. And there's the opposite side of the inkwell. And there's 3 images that I've included in this book that are from that seller on Etsy. I just love the images. I think they're awesome. And I just backed them on some lightweight cardstock. That's part of the kit. There's a ticket. This is actually from Denise Sayers' store. And then this one has my business card and a little journal card. And then I believe this one is the full size. So this is what you would get in one of the kits. That's the length of it. And it's called a matchbook tuck there. And then another bingo card. And this folds out. And it's part of the kit. And that one is as well. So is this frame, and the download, that's from Christy Art again. And this is part of the newest kit, as well as the background paper. That's in one of the kits, and so is that one. And the last signature, some stamping again. These I just found, I already did them up for something, and I guess I changed my mind on using them. And I thought they looked really good in here, and it's just another way of holding a photo or whatever you want. This was also gifted in my journal that someone sent me, and yeah, there was so much in it. I had to take some out so I could write in it. This is part of the kit. I fussy cut it, added it to this frame, as well as this one that opens up. So you can journal in there, and then there's a pocket, and the Tim Holtz doll. Now this was gifted the tag. It had these stamps on it, and I just added a few more things to it. I think they're all from Rhonda. And, oh, and then there's one more. This one I put gold around the edge. It's really pretty. I don't think it showed, well, it might show on camera a little bit. Really pretty. A little bee, that's part of one of the kits. There's actually 2 different sizes. The violin is part of the kit, as well as the ephemera. that's part. All of these are. I like this one. It's pretty. So all of the ephemera, I don't just, you know, shrink them down and print them out. I change them. I alter them. Either the color, or I'll add stuff to it or something. Some background stamping here. And the last pocket with another. That's the newest bingo card. And that opens up. And then it's a tuck spot for her. Some more layering. These tickets, no, those are my tickets. The doily here is also in one of the kits. And then I just layered some leftover trim that I cut for something else and didn't use. That's more ephemera from one of the kits. And this garment tag, I actually added the bulb pin to it. Thought that was kind of pretty. This bicycle is part of the kit. I just added a little bloom to it. These were gifted like literally a few years ago. I'm still using them up, but I thought they were perfect coloring. So you don't need to do too much to a page to make it look, you know, different and not boring, but it's not bulking it up. This side, I've done an envelope, and this is the new envelope. This one is in the fourth one, and so is the card, which of course I pretty much always have to add something about coffee. And then this is the third image, which I love. I think that's really beautiful. Then the owl is part of the ephemera, so is this, a receipt, and then you just lift it up and you can journal here. And another frame. This lifts up, so you can journal on that. This is silk ribbon here, another bingo card. And then in the side is the side pocket, and that's the last piece of ephemera. A little bit of stamping and washi. And then just little bits that I've had, you know, in a little jar of stuff, right? Everybody's got stuff. Well, I decided to decorate the page. So this one I've actually made a pocket for the back here. I had this literally laying on my desk for months. I got a new stamp. I wanted to see what it looked like. I punched it out and then I, you know, tossed it on the desk, never used it. And it just went great. So I've slit the paper and made a pocket here. This is a freebie in the store. And then this is another journal card that's in one of the kits. It might be the second one. Okay, I'm not good with my left hand, you guys. And that is it. That is the Chunky Monkey. I really love, I really actually want to keep it. I really do want to keep it, but I am going to list it. Yeah, this is going to be hard to part with this one. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and yeah, I don't know what my next project will be. I think I have to design a book for my niece, and the kit will not be in the store because I'm going to be using images that probably are copyrighted, so I'm not going to sell anything. I'm just going to make her a book. She's going to Europe, so I'm going to do something with castles, I think. And then I honestly, I don't know. I had a request to see if I could design a feminine steampunk journal. So I'm going to give that a shot, see what happens. But I'm sure I'll be, you know, putting up videos for something or other. And anyway, what I didn't include was this. I'm going to cut it down and cover a piece of lightweight chipboard. I saw Dorothy do this. I actually saw somebody over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. I was watching her channel, and she includes a piece of chipboard so that when you've got bulky pages and it's kind of hard to write when they're underneath, you can put that little piece of chipboard over top of it, and then you can write nicely. So I'm going to start doing that when I remember. I'm so bad about that. but I will do it this one because I have it cut out, so I'll remember. Anyway, it will be in the store, so go check it out, and please leave a comment. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.